And with us in studio this morning, Tupelo native Merle Temple, who's lived a fascinating life. Nice to have you here, Merle.
That's great to be here.
Now, your lead character in the novel, Michael Parker, is that loosely based on you? Because I was picking up on that.
Well, that's what everybody asks, and I have to say, yes, he is inspired by me and things that happened to me in my life. And they say that Southern Gothic writers use their books to explore their triumphs and their failures, and I would say that I would have to plead guilty. I do that in this book, too.
A ghostly shade of pale. Now, Merle, what is it about?
Well, Jim Clemente of Criminal Minds, a TV show, who endorsed the book, calls it a big crime story as literature, detailed and complex, he says, yet beautifully sinister, so the reader is immersed in the feeling of absolute reality. And it's set in the times of the first drug wars, a lot of conflict in the nation, a lot of challenges to the nation's self-image and self-identity, all colliding at one time, and that's a rich period to draw from. It is a big crime story, but it also has a love story in it, and it has geopolitical intrigue, conspiracy. There's even an Elvis thread in the book from my Elvis friends, and I think it's a book where it is so complex. It does make you think, and I think a lot of readers may find themselves in the trials and tribulations of Michael.
Well, there's no doubt you've lived a very fascinating life. Can you tell us about some of the highlights?
Oh, gosh, probably lived 3 or 4 lives in one. Great fodder for a novelist. As I tell people, my inspiration for writing is just to remember, and so I'm fortunate in that respect. And the good, the bad, the ugly, and the tragic are all there to be drawn from. Working for the Bureau, those days certainly was a highlight. Going into the Bell system later, to work there, to travel to Washington, to be involved in many political campaigns, managing some, meeting some of the towering figures really of the 20th century. And I guess you would say those are all highlights of my life.
And so you're getting rave reviews for this novel. Who is your biggest supporter, Merle?
Oh, well, of course, my wife is my biggest supporter. She's she's my PR person. And she's on her computer working till midnight when I'm on my computer working till midnight. And so it's just been a joy to have her there. And, of course, Jim Clemente at Criminal Minds has just been a real friend to us in the days when I wasn't sure that this was even anything anybody should even read or would care to read. Jim read it out in Hollywood and just loved it, and also asked to represent me there, pitching it as a movie to the studios there in Hollywood, which he is now.
A Ghostly Shade of Pale. It's available in bookstores now.
You can get it at merletemple.com, MERLETEMPLE.com. It's on Amazon. It'll go up probably soon on Barnes & Noble. But we have our signing here. Our big kickoff is at Reed's Gumtree Bookstore this Thursday, the 23rd, downtown, 11 to 1:30 and 4 to 6. So I invite everybody to come out and see us and get a signed book.
Well, it's absolutely a thrill to meet you, sir. The book, fantastic. A Ghostly Shade of Pale by Merle Temple. Thank you so much, Merle.
Oh, it's great to be here with you. Thanks for having me on.